Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be giving you guys an update of how my first semester of nursing school went, what classes I took, how was lab, how was clinicals, and things I would do differently. So let's get started. So I took 5 classes the first semester. I took Principles and Applications, which was our foundations course. It had 6 credits because it had a clinical portion to it. Then we took Health Assessment, which was 3 credits. We took Biomath or Med Math, which was 1 credit. We took Professional Role Development in Nursing, which was 2 credits. It was mainly online, but we met maybe twice to do presentations. And then Pathophysiology, which was 3 credits. I found that the toughest classes out of all 5 were the Pathophysiology and the Med Math. Pathophysiology was definitely the heavier science of the courses, and I found that it was a lot of content and I had to dedicate a lot of time to studying because the material was it wasn't hard material, it was just a lot. And Med Math I had trouble with. A lot of my classmates did not, but math does not come easy to me, so I definitely struggled with that, but luckily I did do well in the end in both classes. So if you guys would like to see a video about how I studied for Patho and Med Math, please leave a comment down below or like this video so I know. Another difficult part of nursing school was definitely getting used to the type of questions that were asked. Most of our exams were on the computer, and I personally didn't like it at first because I'm used to taking a test on pen and paper and being able to go back and change my answers if I wanted to, but the tests on the computer, we couldn't go back after we went on to the next question. So that was different for me. And also getting used to the types of questions that were asked. The NCLEX nursing type questions, I found that I had a lot of difficulty with the select all that apply questions and choose the best answer. Those type of questions I had difficulty with, but as I practiced it came easier. So let's talk about clinicals now. Clinicals started, at least for me, our group started 6 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Very early. I had to wake up at 4:45, 5 o'clock most days, but luckily my school has a hospital right next to it and I didn't have to really commute more than 10-15 minutes each morning, so that helped. So the first part of clinicals, the first half, I was in a med-surg unit, and then the second part of clinicals I was in a medical ICU unit. Personally, I felt like I had a better experience on the medical ICU, the MICU, just because I felt like the nurses were more receptive to me and my peers. They went out their way to teach us. They were willing to really take their time to teach us and show us things. Not to say that the nurses on med-surg wasn't as receptive. They were definitely helpful, and I was grateful that I was able to watch and observe them. But I felt like if I were to do it again, I wish it was just the MICU. And clinicals in general, I felt was definitely a culture shock because it was the first time I was in the hospital, so it was definitely I definitely had to get used to being around other nurses and being around doctors and just being in the hospital in general. But overall, I'm so glad that I went through clinicals. I'm so glad because I definitely learned a lot. I learned a lot this whole semester. It was a great first semester. I start next semester in a couple weeks, so if you guys would like to see a video similar to this one about how my second semester of nursing school went, please leave a comment down below. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! I want it.